let's do first in, first out method. So, light bulbs, etc., uses first in, first out to find the cost of goods sold and the value of the ending inventory. The table records the number of units received in the month of June. On June 30th, they sold 128 energy-saving light bulbs. What was the cost of goods sold? So remember, first in, first out means that my oldest inventory gets sold first. I always like to think of like a grocery store or an ice cream store. You know, you want to burn off your old stuff before giving out your new stuff. Now, another thing to note is this sentence can be a little confusing. On June 30th, they sold 128 energy-saving light bulbs. They're not necessarily saying someone walked in on June 30th and purchased 128 energy-saving light bulbs, okay? They're just saying that by June 30th, that many had been purchased. So don't let that trip you up. Now, this is first in, first out method, meaning I need to figure out where these 128 energy-saving light bulbs came from, which date, because as you see, depending on when, you notice I have items that came in on June 1st, June 8th, and June 15th, all for different prices. So it depends on which stock I pull from to know how much that cost of good was, okay? Now, I had 128 light bulbs. So I would have sold any inventory from June 1st I could. I never would have dipped into a June 8th or June 15th inventory if I still had stuff left from the 1st. So if I sold 128, I must have sold all 65 units from June 1st, okay? I sold 128, and I said, well, I have 65 from June 1st, so I'm going to start by selling all of those. So from June 1st, I know that I sold 65 units worth $2.11 per unit. I know I did that. So when I did that, that left me with 63 units. So I go back to my inventory, I look at what's left, and I sell all of the oldest stuff first. So I would have sold all 12 of the units from June 8th at $2.31 per unit. But I'm not done yet. I'm going to keep going. I still have 51 light bulbs. Where would I have sold those from? Well, now that I've sold off all of my June 1st, all of my June 8th, I would have dipped into my June 15th inventory. I didn't sell all 108. I only needed 51 of them. So I sold 51 from June 15th at $1.98 per unit, okay? So you can see how I figured out how much inventory I sold from each date. I start by selling off all of my oldest stuff from June 1st, then all my stuff from June 15th, and whatever else I sold, or from June 8th, and whatever else I sold came from June 15th. Now I just need to total up all my cost of goods here to figure out the total cost of goods sold. So 65 times 211, that inventory was worth $137.15. My June 8th inventory was worth $27.72, and my June 15th inventory was worth $100.98. If I total all that up, it tells me that I sold $265.85 worth of goods. So the total cost of goods sold, $265.85.